That is the sound of the Aussie bush, and it's a bit of an Aboriginal folklore that when the kookaburras sing, it means that it's going to rain. And we are getting a little bit of rain over the next few days, but nowhere near as much rain as we've had over the past 3 days. We've had about 100 mils full on the farm. So today I'm going to take you and show you the dams and the creek and how bursting they are. It's beautiful down here, guys. Stay tuned. We have had a crazy amount of rain over the last 3 days. I think we've had close to 100 mil of rain. And our water tanks are beautiful and full and our creeks are bursting. So we've come down to inspect. We think the sheep are stuck over on the other side of the creek, so we've got to get them back over if they are stuck there. And we're just making sure that everything is okay. But this is a dam that we pump out of. We fill up our holding tank at the top of the hill. Whoop! Up there, you can't even see it, it's even further than that. And we gravity feed with that. We gravity feed our stock and our veggie gardens. So we are good for water for a while. Hopefully we don't have too much of a dry summer like we did last year, but we're really happy that we've had all this beautiful rain just before spring, and hopefully it'll continue into spring so our pasture can grow. The frogs are going crazy. Can you hear them behind me? Of course they're going quiet now. But this area here is where we were sitting when Paul was putting the float onto the pipe. It's around here somewhere that takes the water all the way up the top to the water tank. So it's about under a metre of water, which is awesome and crazy. We've never seen it this full in the 14 months that we've been on the farm. So it wasn't this wet last year. Yeah, hopefully it continues on into spring so we get luscious growth in the paddocks. But look at this. In summer, this area usually is covered with lily pads. You can see some of the dormant ones here. This area here is one of the outlets for this dam, and it's quite big, so I had to cover it with the sticks because one of the kids couldn't fit down there, and it's really close to the edge of the path. But you can see it gushing down there. How crazy that is. That's the amount of water that we've got over the last couple of days. And you can see it coming out the other end. It's coming out with such force. Starting to foam up there, going to the next dam. We have 7 dams on this property, so we are very lucky. The creek that runs through is really long. I don't know how many meters would you say that is? A couple of 100 meters long that goes through our property, and it's dammed off in 7 spots. So it's really lucky to have this beautiful watercourse and this belt of trees through here, and lots of frogs. It's really beautiful to hear after a rain. You can hear them up at the house croaking away. This is the 3rd dam coming from a 2nd creek that flows into our property. You can see it flowing in here. That's our boundary fence. Goes up. These are the butterfly paddocks, what I like to call the butterfly paddocks. You can see them over the dams over the shelter belt of trees with the majority of the dams. And you can see these from the house, and they look like butterfly wings, one on either side. And this bit here is the creek that has swollen. It's usually only about 1 metre wide through here. There might be a couple of points trickling in, but it is nice and fat and swollen up. The wattle is in flower a little bit early, but it's great food for the bees, especially as the weather warms up. The wombat hole is full of water, so Mr. Wombat's going to be flooded out. Look how full it is in here. It's crazy. That's usually all dry. Try and film and walk at the same time, but I'm a little bit unco. Look at all that water. Wow. Let's have a look at this. This is a bridge. A stock bridge, car bridge, and it looks like it's washed away. It wasn't very functional when we moved in, but we wanted to repair it. But look, we've got an extra dam at the moment. It's all underwater. It's not usually underwater. And it's flowing over this bridge here. But it should be going underneath. And that's the overflow. Whoop. There. And I think this is the start of our island dam. Yes, it is. There's the island over there. And so this is our 4th dam. It's a nice big one. So this is the spillway that I was showing you before. And you can see it and you can hear it. It's crazy when it stops and it starts up again. It's just so loud. I'll see if it will do it for you guys. There, it stopped. And it's about to start up again. How crazy is that? It's like a big bathtub. This is dam number 5, and this one's never had water in it since we've been here. It's quite a pretty little forest through here. This is the log that we usually sit on to go yabbing or for the kids to drive their remote control boats, and it's under quite a bit of water. So cool to see the farm like this. All the water through here isn't usually here. I've never seen it here. And we've even got it flowing in on this side here. And this goes back up to the house. So if the trees weren't here, you could see our house. About there. So I think I added in a dam that shouldn't be there. There was an area that's a little bit sludgy through summer, but certainly does not have water in it. And that's full at the moment, so it kind of looks like a dam. But the last one I showed you, where Israel was driving his boat, that's number 4. And this is number 5 behind me. Still has some lily pads in it. So this is another view of this last dam, dam number 5. You can see some more wattle about to bloom. And this is dam number 6. We don't come down this way very often, but it is spilling over in here too, nice and full. Love seeing the reflections in the water. Gorgeous, is it? All the blackberries along the bank. Oop, there they are. Which is a pain. You can hear the frogs going crazy as well. And this is dam number 7. before we go, I want to show you the waterfall that we usually go to. It's going crazy and you should see the foam everywhere. It's really beautiful at the moment. So this is our little private waterfall. It's not very big, it's only a meter or so. But can you see all that foam? It's crazy. It's never usually gushing out that much. And you can see it following along into the forest. Beautiful part of the farm this is. I really love coming down to this spot. It's not technically our farm, but it's our private forest that no one else can get to. That's it from us today, guys. We'll see you next time on the farm. We've got to carry the two little ones. Rexy hates being picked up, but he's actually tolerating it. Because we've got a bit of a mess here. And he's already had one prickle in his foot. Is that alright, Rexy? Is that alright, Rexy?